탈런버그 성을 공성하기 위해 트리뷰셋을 제작한 헨리 일행. 하지만 그 과정에서 적들이 헨리 일행을 기습합니다. 용감하게 진두지휘를 내린 헨리는 평소 악감정이 쌓여있던 DBC한테 망나니 짓을 하게 되고, 이윽고 DBC는 헨리를 개인 천막으로 불러냈죠. 이제 개같이 털리겠네요. 한번 DBC의 천막으로 가봅시다.
Well now, Eric. It is Eric, isn't it? Looks like the boot's on the other foot. Fuck you. You need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive.
개 털릴 줄 알았는데 다행히 포로로 붙잡아뒀던 에릭을 신문하는 거였군요. 아무튼 에릭 이 녀석 우리한테 적대감이 개쩔 텐데 어떻게 설득을 해야 하지? 라고 생각하고 있었는데 이 녀석 관계도 왜 이리 우호적이죠? 심지어 물어보는 족족 다 뱉어내더군요. 역시 에릭도 역병에게 감염되긴 싫나 봅니다. 헨리는 알아낸 사실을 지휘관들에게 보고하였고 DBC는 직접 이스트반에게 협상을 제시하도록 결정했더군요.
Sir Istvan! What is it? Did our neighbourly visit catch you unprepared?
A little, but we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him. It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance. Do you take me for a fucking fool? Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every manjack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, Your Grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're unharmed, as you can see. But don't try any tricks or they won't be for long, Hanush.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell. I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
결국 협상은 실패했군요. 그런데 컷신이 끝나더니 로바드와 버나드가 동시에 저를 체포하려 합니다. 아마 DBC를 겁나게 두들겨 패서 이 모양 이 꼴이 된 것 같아요. 무적 NPC가 둘이나 동시에 덤비다니, 이 비겁한 녀석들. 어떻게든 저항을 해보는 헨리인데 무적 NPC들이 메인 퀘스트 진행자들이라 방법이 없었습니다. 그래서 10일 만창을 갔어요. 개 쌍놈 쉐키들.
그리고 한참이 지났다.
엄청난 인고의 시간이 지나고 석방이 되었군요. 그리고 트리뷰셋을 쏘기 위해 다시 야영지로 왔는데 로바드가 추가 미션을 주더군요. 우리가 트리뷰셋을 지키기 위해 싸웠던 그 전투 기억하시죠? 그 전투 직후 많은 적 병사들이 사방에 야영지를 만들어서 숨었다고 합니다. 이 야영지들을 제거하래요. 그러니까 제가 감옥 생활을 하는 그 열흘 동안 적 병사들이 깽판을 친 거죠. 나 없으면 이런 것도 처리를 못하는 거니 얘들아? 어쩔 수 없이 야영지로 왔는데 시간이 없으니까 잠에서 일어나려고 하는 친구들을 세상에서 하직시켜줍시다. 이들은 역병에 감염되어서 죽은 걸로 세간에 알려지게 될 겁니다. 이제 숲을 깨끗하게 정리했으니 토트만 처리하면 되겠군요.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
Good luck then.
드디어 공격이 시작되었습니다. 하지만 전 공격에는 관심 없습니다. 야 버나드 일로 와라. 열흘 전에 내 돈도 뜯고 날 감옥에 가두고 별지랄을 다 했더라. 너도 한번 당해봐라.
Shields, for fuck's sake! Cover yourselves!
족가는 소리 안해. 넌 뒤졌어. 넌 이제부터 문어킹을 강제로 체험하게 될 거다. 춤춰라 버나드. 아직 내 복수는 시작도 안 했다. 계속 당하는 게 싫은지 버나드가 사다리를 올라가려다 순간이동을 합니다. 어디에 도망가려고? 저희도 사다리를 타고 올라가보죠. 올라가보니 사방에서 병사들이 싸우고 있군요. 저는 성벽 위에서 화살로 도와주겠습니다. 근데 솔직히 누가 적인지 아군인지 구분이 안 돼요. 싫어요.
넌 나에게 모욕감을 줬어.
여기 적들이 왜 이리 많지? 전 잠깐 뒤로 빠지겠습니다. 버나드는 어차피 존나 세니까 나 없어도 잘 싸울 거예요. 성벽 위로 올라가서 구경해야지. 아 씨발 발 미끄러져서 떨어졌어. 성벽 위를 걷고 있는데 버나드 꼴 좋다 이 녀석.
살려주시옵소서. 살려주시옵소서 폐야.
맘 같아선 계속 고통받게 놔두고 싶지만 퀘스트를 위해서 도와주도록 하겠습니다. 운 좋은 줄 알아 버나드. 여긴 정리 끝났고. 아니 버나드 뭐야 아직도 정리 못했어? 아니 버나드 왜 이렇게 못 싸우냐고. 야 뭐해 빨리 뛰어. 너랑 같이 전선에서 칼 휘두르는 것도 수치스럽다. 팔로 성벽 위에서 어머나 해야겠습니다. 좋았어 성공적이군.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanush.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. we'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish,
Stephanie.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
컷신이 참 더럽긴 해요. 어쨌든 한스와 헨리는 라드직을 추적하기 위해 가고 있는 중입니다.
What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Ratte and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later. Quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that. He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
The way you found Tom, sneaking into planning roads. Well,
Yeah.
what I mean is, hats off to you now. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
There's no sign of them. Move on. There! I'm glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
You alright, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Marquardt von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that, at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
이게 끝이야?